it tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. Our lips, they tasted like those cigarettes. Staring at the moon, we'd go to bed. In my arms, you're safe and sound, without a threat. And I can't wait to see what happens next. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit young, but I'm all in. We're still a little bit dumb, but I'm all in. If we sail a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low, a little bit high, a little bit low. I don't know any roads that lead us back home, and I don't know any roads that lead us back home. How far can we get if we sail a little bit high, a little bit low? I need us to be a little bit high, a little bit low, completely alone.
Hello, hello, and welcome on all to PolyU Paradox's Magical University, where we play all sorts of games. Sometimes we're taking a stroll through Xenoblade Chronicles and getting as many quests done as we can. Sometimes we're playing some Magic the Gathering or Minecraft with various friends. Sometimes we're in the middle of Tears of the Kingdom and we're trying to figure out what the heck is up with this brand new twist on Hyrule. But today, we're doing some heckin' art. I like doing some heckin' art. Let's get our butts in the classroom. Hello, everyone. How are you doing today? So, as always, my birthday is slowly getting closer. Today's what, the 17th? Oh, hi, Seke. Hi, Seke. Also, hello, IMXD, and hello, Elder. Let's see, where was I? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We're 1 week. We're a perfect week away from my birthday. I still need to knuckle down and figure out what super special awesome thing I'm going to do on my birthday. But I'm going to do something. Double trouble. Anyway. Also, congratulations on redeeming first. I don't know what else to say. Let's get down to the heckin' art. Art. Oh, as is often the case, I have forgotten one somewhat important thing. And that is the music. Let me grab the music that I like to use. Also, I find it funny the playlist is called Top 100 and there's like 60 things in it. Anyway.
You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul.
A little bit more.
Any deeper now?
There we go. Music.
I gave you all I own.
Joy of the fans. Joy to the world of fans. Alright, let's see what we got here. Did I finish? Oh, am I going from the bottom up? I'm not sure. I know I did the coffee. Okay, yeah, foreground, yep. Subjects, yep. We did Caffy. I think we did the coffee. Yeah, we did the coffee. We're now working on Caffy. Alright. Alright, cyan body. That's this, right? Yep. Alright. Shading, eh? Typically my favorite part is the shading, so let's get down to it. First off, I think there should be a little bit of a shine. How do I do that effect? The whole body should look somewhat moist. And I'm not quite sure, like, something wet has this kind of glimmering, shiny effect across the whole thing. Hold on. Let's take a quick look at some wet images. Maybe... You know what? This rock I found is exactly what I'm looking for. It's just highly reflective among the vast majority of it. Yeah, most of it's lit up. It has this rim of really sharp light. The rest of it is light in speckles, which is interesting. And then there's like a dark halo around the side that's not reflecting light at all. Let me see if I can find something similar. Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to. Kind of a huge halo of light, a very speckled though, very inconsistent. Um, quite a lot of like, yeah, I think I figured out the design I want to go for. All right, so back to the art. So if I'm going to more or less do that, where's the wand? Are you the wand? Refer to editing layer only. Can I just... No, that's not it. What if I go to selections? There isn't a magic wand. Alright. Well then, let's start by being stupid and then fixing it. Yeah, I think that's the best way to handle this. Alright, keep in mind this is just the bright blue stuff. And that's a layer. Yeah. Yeah. Caffi the Vaporeon. You know what? If I'm gonna be stupid about this, let's be extra stupid. Alright, eraser time. Obviously, anything obviously anything outside of where the blue is should not be part of this. Honestly, I think I prefer intelligent erasing to intelligent application of color. It's a bit silly to do it this way, probably, but for some reason, selectively subtracting just makes me feel better than being very careful about adding. Which is, of course, something you can only really do in a digital format. If I were painting on a canvas, over-painting on a canvas just means you've kind of ruined and had to start over again, right? You can't just kind of very carefully and subtly erase when you're actually painting in a real medium. Those who actually paint actual works on a canvas with real paints, like, they have my highest respect. They really do. You cannot take back a stroke of the brush, but I can take back all of what I just did here if I chose. It would be actually remarkably easy just to erase this entire layer. And I can even take back a take back. So I can do this right here, and then come back and be a little more careful. That's not to say I don't think there's any skill to this. There's lots of skill to this. It's just gonna be a different effect. Honestly, I think having this safety net allows me to experiment more and try new things. the fact that there is no true mess up until I smish the layers together means that I can do a lot of really cool stuff I've never tried before, such as what I'm trying now. I think I'm going to need another. So this is going to be glow ring. And this is going to be... Oh, I already messed this up, didn't I? Yeah, I wanted a speckly kind of thing. Okay, I know what to do. I know what to do. This is a neat idea, but I'm doing it backwards. Both of these need to go. Okay, the first thing I need to do is apply the bright halo. Bright halo. Alright. This is the first step. Alright. What's the size? Smaller. Okay. That should do it. Alright, so the window, which is our main source of light, is above and back there. Smaller. That should do it. And then we just need something like this. Something like that. A little bit smoother, but basically this. Alright. Actually, since the shape is more important, why don't I make this a vector layer? Right. Halo. The size is for... Oh, wait. This, I want a Bezier curve, size 4, and I want to basically connect here to here. Alright. Keep in mind the bottom part of the face is actually underneath, so this needs to be more here, this needs to be more here, this can curve in a little bit, curve out a little bit. Something more like this. This probably has a bit more of an effect there. This probably needs to line up with that a bit more, have a touch more of effect here. Probably a touch less of an effect there. This should probably be closer to down here. A little less of an effect. And this ends about here. Yeah, I think that makes a good halo spot. I probably want this to be a tiny bit less, though. Let's say 75? Yeah. And then I'm going to need another layer down here. And probably smaller. And then everything inside the halo needs to have a speckle. Maybe. Anyway, this is Inner Shimmer. Inner Shimmer. Alright, and I probably do want this to be bigger, actually. No? Wait, why is it down to 2? I clicked 4. And then this will end up being a lower... Actually, let me take a look at the shimmer, because I think, let rocks. Let's take a quick look at this again, because, okay, yep, this, okay, that's a slightly different approach than I'm going for. I'm going to keep going for my approach. It's a little less... Here we go! This shows me what I need. Yeah, I agree with that. Good. Okay, I think I know what I'm looking for now. And yeah, I am overdoing it. I was focusing on one example. Alright, let's try this again. The big thing is I need to connect from here to here. Alright. And then I erase this. Whoa, too much. This part. The eye is kind of its own thing. Also, while I'm at it, let's grab an eraser and clear up some of that. Alright. This is, yeah, I thought so. Oh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh. actually very obvious right here. All I need to do really here is something like this to here. Maybe a bit thinner. You're also drawing something. It's almost done. It's looking pretty good. Thank you. That's awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad you're also doing art. Let's see here. I almost said thank you for your own thing looking good. This would represent the tail itself. That's gonna be a bit hard to mimic. Yeah, something like that, I think. Alright. And then a similar sort of thing. Let me think. How do I want to handle this? No, you're telling that my drawing's good. Oh, thank you, thank you. Huh. Let me think. You know what? I'm just gonna focus on the hard shadows now. So that means... I have no idea what that means. That means, I'm not used to things being backlit. Like, primarily backlit. I know there has to be a light in the kitchen, but, like, this is something. Are you asking if I'm doing a commission, or are you saying that you are? Out of curiosity, what would happen if I just did that? Maybe what I remove will be more important than what I could add? That is typically how I like doing this sort of stuff, so let's take a peek at that concept. Because most of this is in shadow, the tail is kind of the only exception. Now, some of this is going to be more in shadow than the rest of it. Also, just to be safe, this is its own entity and probably should not be included in the effects that I am right now doing. Where's eye black? Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I actually did a decent job cleaning it up, considering. Alright, eye black can return. Alright, so this is just general shading from not being in the bright side of the lighting. It's not that it's dark in this room necessarily, but this is the side facing away from the window. And I think that captures that idea pretty well, especially next to the tail. Oh! Ad break. Whoops. Anyway. Oh? A person asks you to draw GF, whoever that is, from the FNAF Five Night... No, that's not FNAF. Is it FNAF? In a very cute outfit because she wanted a new profile pic in that art style. Is FNF... Oh, not FNAF. Friday Night Funking. Friday Night Funking. Okay, that's much better than FNAF. Good. Sorry. I mean, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, I like rhythm games. I do not like scary animatronic games. God dang FNF versus FNAF. Anyway. Alright. Oh, to draw girlfriend from Friday Night Funking. Okay. I gotcha. Well, I hope that turns out well. That sounds like a really cool endeavor. I forgot to say my spiel, so I'm gonna say it, but it's gonna be different now. Also, I should respond to you when you're probably not watching ads. I just kind of flubbed this whole thing up now. Oh dear lord. I don't even know if you can hear me, Seke. Oh no. Well, too late now. So you did hear the whole fumble, right? The whole fumble about Five Nights versus Friday Night. Oh well. But at least I think I got it right afterwards. I'm gonna tweak the volume just a little. Alright. So, for those of you who don't typically skip ads, I messed up and I'm doing this in the wrong order, but let's do it anyway. If you didn't see ads just now, that means one of a number of things. It's possible you're watching YouTube in the future and watching my VODs, for which I'm very grateful. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. Feel free to like the VOD if you like seeing a silly Tatum do art. You can ring the bell if you want to be notified when more videos come out. Oh my gosh, I'm messing up. You can leave a comment if you want to interact with me. I do get back to my comments. That being said, maybe you're subscribed to twitch.tv/PaulUParadox, in which case thank you very, very much. It means a lot because I don't have much in the way of money, and everyone who subscribes is another thing allowing me to continue to have a good life. Honestly, every bit helps. I probably should also advertise to those who aren't subscribed that it does help me when they subscribe. I will consider that moving forward, at least once per video, or once per stream rather. And yeah, Seke, I hope your thing's going well. I'm not gonna lie, when Friday Night Funkin' started to trend on YouTube, you didn't know what it was. You thought it was like a a meme or trend. But after a week of it coming on your recommendations, you finally found out. Yeah, honestly, I like rhythm games, and I like music, and while may not, be everyone's jam, it's not bad. When you like it, and as far as rhythm games go, not bad. Honestly, what else are you gonna do with what is effectively DDR for your hands, but not like, I don't know how to put this. I think it worked out well for what it is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, honestly, what even is real versus fake music? Like, when you think about it, what makes one type of music real and another type of music fake? I honestly think it's as real as anything else. Okay, and this I'm just gonna call darker. So where is especially in shade? See, this is another hard one for me. But if I had to pick at least one area, I would say everywhere just on this side of this ridge is in a more contrasting, darker shadow. Because this ridge, some of this ridge is basically blocking all the light, in my opinion. And if this if this Vaporeon rather, were front lit rather than backlit, we would be doing that really cool lighting effect, or we would be practicing it at least. But as far as I can tell, like, I think the kitchen lights are off to more or less save on energy, despite a robo-arm pouring coffee for Caffi. Also, what are the ethical ramifications of feeding coffee to your Pokemon? Fall from a quarter mile to the soul. You just need to add some shadows and shaders and it's done. Five Nights art doesn't need much details though. Yeah. And like, some people want to call simplistic things not art, but like, honestly, as long as you're expressing yourself, it is art. Spoken word can be art, music can be art, stick figures, if done in any sort of fancy way, can be art. All you need to do is put a little bit of yourself into it, right? Like if all I did was go into a new layer and be like, nope, that's my art, I would say try again. Your art does need to have some art to it. But like, if I drew a stick figure town filled with a bunch of stick figure people going about their stick figure day, and like it had, you know, you can make something, you can make an artistic expression from basically anything. It doesn't have to itself be super complex or super fancy. It doesn't need to be something groundbreaking or monumental. It just needs to express yourself. Right. At the end, it's more of an art style than it is not art at all. I'm not gonna bother. It's a step too much for me. I am gonna smooth it out a bit, but I'm not gonna try and add the ridges. Into oblivion, Forget about the world we're living in. I really dislike using a mouse. Like, I would not have fallen in love with vector layers quite so much if I had a drawing pad. I feel like most of my wiggles comes from the interaction with my wrist to my desk than it is the shakiness of my hand. I will try to move the mouse smoothly in a direction, and then something will tug or pull or stretch at something lower on my hand, preventing the movement I'm trying to do. The thing is, from my understanding, most drawing tablets that I've seen don't exactly have a screen so you can see what you're doing as you draw. You have to draw on the tablet, but also see what you're doing on the upper screen, I think, is what I've seen. My understanding is drawing tablets are a bit on the pricey side, more so if there's a screen you can see. And I'm not sure if I can do art on a drawing tablet where I can't see what I'm drawing on directly. Maybe it's not that hard. Maybe it'll just be a learning curve, right? Like, maybe you'll get to the point where it's like, oh yeah, no, this, I don't know what I was thinking. This is easy as heck. But, like, on one hand, it feels like anything might be better than mouse. But on the other hand, I can't imagine actually using one. Maybe if I could, like, go to a friend's house who has one and, like, give theirs a try for a bit to see how it feels, maybe I would change my mind entirely. But I'm not sure I'm willing to spend the money to get a drawing tablet without knowing whether I'm going to use it once, hate it, and then it'll be a waste of money, or whether it's going to change my life and I'm going to wonder what I ever did before I had a drawing tablet. I mean, it's sort of like having two monitors, right? If you've never had two monitors before, you think to yourself, I can't really watch things on two separate screens, right? Like what would be the point of having two screens? Why would I ever need a secondary screen? Am I gonna watch two YouTube movies at the same time? That would be stupid. But then, like, you get a second screen, and you realize that you can have, like, an interactive, like, entertainment thing on one screen, and you can have something business-like or communication-y on the other screen. And, like, being able to split those things up actually helps immensely. For instance, a thing that I really like doing, so when I'm doing Dungeons and Dragons, or when I'm preparing, right, when I'm making a character sheet, I like to make the OG character sheet the thing that I update in D&D Beyond. But we use Roll20 to actually play. And so partially for the DM's benefit and partially to have an archive, I will transfer the important stuff from D&D Beyond over to Roll20. If you have one screen, that means you pop open, you copy some stuff, you flip windows, you paste some stuff, you flip windows, you figure out what you need to do next, you copy some stuff, you flip like, there's a lot of flipping. And it takes forever, and sometimes you lose what you're doing, or you copied the wrong thing. It gets really frustrating, really annoying. It's just flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. Am I done yet? No, I'm not flip-flop. But, like, when you have two windows, you just put some of your stuff on one window. you put the references and source stuff on one window, and you put the thing you're copying it to the other window. And that's so much better. So much better. Alright, the second place where there should be dark shadow is basically on the other side of the window. So I'm not completely sure how I want to show that. You know what? Guide. Alright. Please tell me I made it to vector layer. I did. Good. So from here to here. Alright, let's... Alright, let's start here. Oh no. What kind of oh no? Emmy Pokemon? Mean Pokemon. I was unaware that Vaporeon was a meme, but it doesn't surprise me. Innocent Tatum. Did I know that in terms of... Wait. Wait. I'm confused. Are they saying that Vaporeon is particularly, lustful? Is that what you're saying? That of all the Pokemon, Vaporeon is somehow more lusty than other Pokemon? To which I need to ask, why Vaporeon? Is it the Mudkip thing all over again? Is it the Mudkip thing all over again? Lovely. Alright. Well, that's some information I really didn't need to know, and yet, here we are. I shouldn't be surprised, and I slightly am, but I really shouldn't be. Send it to me privately. Don't send it to the, don't send it to the Twitch. Actually, I think this might be too far up. Yeah, I agree. Here we go. Let's pull this back a little. Because everything up to there was working just fine. Pull this a bit lower. This can probably go here now, which is was the original intent. Maybe a bit stronger of a pull there, a bit less of a pull there. This can curve downward a bit. This can retract just a bit. Probably won't look at Vaporeon the same way. I've seen Vaporeon in a few, let's say, war-related situations, because from my understanding, they are made entirely of water. Like they are pure wetness. But I've seen the same thing with Goodra. So, if that's what it is, I am aware, I guess. Of course I overdid it. Paint can! Why you failed me? Anyway. Wait. Oh, is that just... Okay, something else seems to have, corrupted outside the lines, not just this. Weird. Or maybe that's just a visual glitch? I'll have to check into that later. Not more stuff? Okay. Again, I probably won't get to see it until after the stream. However, I guess thank you for educating me in the hornier side of furry. I can't believe I'm thanking for this. Alright. Where else? So same thing on the legs, but probably a bit lower, and probably not across the entire leg. Yes, it. Alright. Well, if that's the case, then the question is, how low do we go? Oh, let's see here. Let's see. At this point, the copy pasta is a meme of the Pokemon community. I see. And all the evolutions have one. Really? Flareon is the huggable one. Silly. And Vaporeon... Wait. Vap and Flare... Oh, okay, so far you only know about the Vaporeon and the Flare... So Flareon is supposed to be the most huggable, but they're made out of fire! Alright, I'm gonna have to look up evolution memes later. I feel like I'm going to be mildly annoyed at these. But if I'm to be relevant, I probably need to at least have some idea about these. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Alright, that should be a good displacement. So, unlike before, however, I don't think it's fair just to do this and call it a day, because the body's rotated in a way that goes with the light, but these limbs are kind of rotated in a way that doesn't directly go with the light. So I think I'm going to have to be careful with my erasing for this. I wonder what layer this sort of fuzziness came from. Because it means I messed up somewhere. It means at some point I used the paint bucket and didn't clean up my mess like I'm doing now. At some point on some layer, I spilled a little bit of some color everywhere, and that some color is apparently darker than than the tiling. And next to black, the tiling is purple, but next to quote-unquote normal colors, the tiling is like actually closer to black. So I'm not sure. Let's see here. Glaceon is the coolest one. Oh! Glaceon is the coolest. Okay, I actually quite like that one. Glaceon is the coolest. Oh dear lord, okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna remove the top portion of this. Like that. Maybe smooth this out a little bit. I guess the same for here. I'm gonna do basically the same sort of thing here. But there is the point of the body kind of being in the way. So I think something like that. One another. All right. Definitely here too. Together. Let's see here. Anyway, thank you all for being awesome, for being almost as entertaining as I am, probably. There's advertisements coming up. I'll see you on the other side of them. If you can see me now, it means you bypass the ads in one of many ways. Regardless of which, I'm glad you're here with me. I enjoy singing and being a silly form of entertainment. I should see the copy pasta in the ad break, they say, in the ad break. Let me take a look. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay. The Field A group. Interesting. Alright, sure. Uh-huh. I see. Oh no! Oh no! Oh dear Lord. Oh no! Oh jeez. Oh dear Lord. Oh shoot. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. That's the copy pasta. Also, hi Blith. I just got yeah, no, don't worry. I'm not reading out loud the bits that probably shouldn't be on twitch.tv/partyparadox. So Blith, I got introduced to Vaporeon memes and how they are apparently just very compatible in ways I will not get into. And I see. What and why and what and why is all I have to say about that. I am kind of glad, actually, that I had not been introduced to this meme until now. I am very glad to have been allowed to be innocent for as long as I was. Holy heck. Anyway, so that's a thing. And here I thought Vaporeons are more in the edible side of things. But no, apparently there's more to them than even I gave them credit for. I'm gonna go with neat. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with a that's neat. And leave it there. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear hecking Lord. Out of fear. I wouldn't say fear. I would say more like, no, fear might actually be pretty close. I swear, every day I find new things that just completely destroy my faith in humanity in one way or another, and then also new things that rebuilds my faith in humanity in one way or another. It's like a constant turning thing of destruction and recreation, and I am never quite completely given up on humanity, and I'm never quite completely having faith in humanity. And I wish I could just be positive. I wish I could just be sure that everything will be fine. But there's always something destroying my faith all over again. I love people. I want people to survive. I want us to thrive and become better and all that. But there are some times where I'm like, am I sure I want us to survive, to inhabit the universe? Am I sure the other aliens out there should have to deal with our BS? And it's at times like this I'm not entirely certain. uh. I think this is the first time I've used multiple layers of like darkness. Hold on. Like multiple shading layers. What's funny is I'm kind of doing light shading by removing the dark shading, which is not quite how I was hoping to do this. Alright, I think that's everything for the most part. What thickness is my eraser? Yeah, let's No. Not there, at least. Maybe more like that there. Yeah, no, I think that's it. Let's get rid of guide. And let's drop down the amount. Yeah, that kind of works. There is one thing I think I forgot that I'm going to want to unforget. First off, I apparently didn't quite get here and here. So that's a thing. Second off, though, let's have something kind of like this, maybe? It's like aftershave. Ah, jeez. Okay, let's crank this back up to max again. Why don't I just... Okay, that'll allow me to erase this easier. Huh, the music stopped. I wonder if YouTube is raining on my parade. Oh look, YouTube is raining on my parade. Thank you, YouTube. You are awesome. What the heck is this heckin' song? I have no idea what the heck is this heckin' song right here. I guess it's gonna be part of my stream, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about this song right here that's being silly. Maybe. Alright. Now let's drop it back down to, what was it, 33? I think that works out. Sure. Alright. I'm gonna call this the Shiny. Honestly, for most of this, the Shiny should be elsewhere. Here, though... Okay. Actually, this straight up just is in the sunlight. And it is two separate things. Okay. So it seems flat, but it's not flat. Let me think. It'd be a tail. It wouldn't be quite flat. It'd be like a whale tail. It'd have some thickness to it. A little bit of bone, a little bit of muscle, probably some amount of blubber. Granted, that's in proper animal anatomy, not in a magical poke creature made out of water. Literally, body is apparently living water. So that's a thing to keep in mind. But I imagine the structure would need to have the same level of thickness, the same level of how a real, like, whale or dolphin tail might be. Maybe I should look up what a real dolphin or whale tail looks like, just so I can... Let's see here. Let's go with dolphin tail. Alright. Let me take a quick look. So yeah, the shape I did isn't quite right, but you know what? It fits Vaporeon, so we'll just go with that. I don't have a good view of, like, the thickness of the tail. Everyone takes pictures of it head on and not, like, at an angle, which is kind of what I need. I need the thickness of the tail, not the length and width. So this is proving a little bit difficult. Dolphin tail thickness. And now I have diagrams, which is a subtle step in the right direction. However, the step itself is far from actually subtle. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? Anyway. Okay. I am starting to see some very disturbing pictures relating to dolphins and how certain companies might choose to utilize the resources in dolphins, and I am going to actively choose to pretend I didn't see any of that. Shine. Guide. I can delete this guide. Alright. I would have 2 of the shine halos. One here. And another one that probably continues off screen here. Alright. Your drawing is done! Woo! I hope your friend likes it. Anyway. Definitely something here. Definitely something here. Definitely kind of try to curve it in about here. Blah blah. Around here, I guess. Same sort of thing here. Definitely gonna need at least one control point here. Alright. Put this about here. Whatever this is, it needs to be very curvy. I see. Alright. I don't want to make this too sharp. No, I'm working on this one. Alright. Alright, something like that. There should be a sort of thick part going through there. So that would probably reflect an amount of this. The part that curves in would be off screen. So typically, if it weren't for the spinal ridge... Yeah, but I think because of the moistness... Oh god, I'm talking about Vaporeon's moistness. See, now that I know about the meme, I'm talking in terms of, like, drawing, and now I'm gonna be thinking in terms of the meme. Gosh dangus. Gosh dangus. Anyway. Okay, something like this, maybe? Alright. Honestly, the contrast between bright and dark might work out well. Alright. And then over on Shiny, I just kind of connect the two loosely, like so. Paint bucket time. Let's see if it ruins everything. And the answer is no. Nothing is ruined, but it does require, god dang diddly, it does require a little extra. Why you gotta be so extra, Vaporeon? Oh, jeez. my god. I can't stop thinking about it. Vaporeon is physically wet. Cool. So I'm drawing light reflections because they are physically wet. Cool. Except that term apparently has more meanings. Lovely. Lovely. Gosh, dangus. My brain is now corrupted, and I don't think it can be uncorrupted. Ah, dear Lord. All I can do is laugh about it. Really? I don't think I have any defense for this knowledge. I have eaten the apple, and I must now suffer the consequences of knowledge. Ah, dear Lord. I didn't know my chat was composed of snacks. Boa Charmer aside. I don't think most of you have even met Boa Charmer. Boa Charmer's like a really good friend of mine who used to come to like virtually every stream. I miss Boa Charmer. Oh well. Wazenor has! Yay! Alright. Now to turn down the shiny layer to inappropriate level. Alright, this seems like an appropriate level. And now to turn down the shiny guide to an appropriate level. $45 maybe? Yeah, let's go with 40. There's a lot of contrast. It makes me think that I overdid the darkness now that I got the shiny. Or that I'm overdoing the shiny. Maybe both. Yeah, I think I'm overdoing both. There we go. That's a bit better. I still feel like the shadow's overplayed. Let's try 10% on each. Yeah, that's a bit better. Is shiny overplayed? The outline is. No, I don't think it is. I think that's fine. There we go. That's better. What happened to them? I guess they just lost interest. I don't hang out with them 24/7, and so they are still my friend, but we aren't like he's moved on to a different friend group effectively. These things happen. I think I'm good. I think this is decent shading. Yes, I do believe this is decent shading. Alright. Let's compress all this stuff down then. Not transfer, Merge, 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 and there we go. Cyan body done. Dark blue rigid, so that's that stuff. I usually love shading, but for right now I'm feeling... Okay, so I think I'm going to have to do the same sort of trick. Actually, I don't know if I need this one. So I'm gonna have dark and darker. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do kind of the same thing I just did. Undo. Undo whatever just happened. There we go. And then I come by with an eraser and I include bits that should be included. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that moving forward. Oh. Weakness comes and goes. Oh. Ooh. I love music so much. Da 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 da. Another advert. I feel like I just had one, but okay. Ba ba da ba ba ba. Comes and goes. I forgot to refill my thermos before stream. I'll take care of that real quick.
Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away. getting lost. I feel you trailing off. Feel it in your words when you say there's nothing wrong. There's something so subliminal about the way that your hands shake whenever you talk. You stare into space like you're lost in your thoughts, surrounded by your paper walls. Tell me what's been going on. Tell me what's been going on. I was so caught up thinking about myself, never took time to listen.
Alright, I am back from both restroom and also refilling my water jug. I hope everyone's doing well. You're afraid. So subliminal. Paper walls. What's going on? Going on. So subliminal. By a paper wall. Oh. Okay, that was the end. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, oh, oh. And I don't want to miss it. Oh, alright. I don't ever trust. I don't want to miss this left. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, through the shadows, through the sun rays. And on we'll go. You know what? I want to have some sort of community day. Something that's the Twitch community, but not streamed to Twitch. Maybe like a karaoke night in VR chat. That could be fun. Something where I don't have to worry about copyright strike stuff, but I get to have fun with you guys and bolster the community. I think that would be really cool. Either like a movie night or a karaoke night. I'm not sure when we would get that done, but I would like to figure something like that out. I don't want to miss. Actually, Wednesday nights might work the best now that I think about it. Anyway, it won't be this Wednesday. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, through the shadows, through the sun rays. Actually, hold on. Is the whole point... Well, okay, there's a difference here. And the difference here is that this is the edge of the Vaporeon. This is the part where the windowsill's light can wrap around and backlight. Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, I agree. Let's go. Sun, turn us to thousands, and we'll go in number, fueled by thunder, see the horizon. Turn us to thousands, and on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, through the shadows, turn the sun rays. And on we'll go. Through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, dripping light.
Wait, is there a compilation? God dang it! It did it again! I am no longer in the playlist that I chose. It jumped out of the playlist into random videos. And I don't understand why it did that. It worries me. What's the point of playing a playlist if it's just going to jump the track and yeah, if it's just gonna jump the track and start playing things that aren't protected against copyright. There's no point in trusting non-copyright sounds if in doing so I'm going to open myself up to effectively playing completely random copyrighted music. And this is, I guess, mostly my fault. I should have paid closer attention to what I clicked. But, like, I was on a playlist, and I'm doing art. I don't think I really had the time to triple check whether or not everything was working the way it's supposed to. Anyway, that's enough of the mildly worried and upset rant. Alright, anything else in obvious light? Rim light? Alright, so just these. These are less rounded, so I think there's less rim lighting. Ba ba na ba na na ba na ba. Ba 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 na ba na ba. 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 Oh. I don't know why that was the version without the vocal track, but that works. Oh, I think I like this one. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba. Ba 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 da ba ba da. Ba ba da ba ba. More than ever. One another. Without the other. Together. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da. Ba 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 bla ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bla ba ba bla ba 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 da ba. Oh. Ba 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 bla ba. Oh. Ba 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 da ba. Oh. Ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. Ba 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 da ba. You know, earlier we were talking about different art styles and levels of complexity versus simplicity. There are some people who will say that pixel art isn't real art. Honestly, I feel like pixel art in some ways is harder than normal, quote unquote, normal art. If you think about it, right? With quote unquote normal art, you have every single shade, every single hue. Sure, you have a crap ton of pixels, but let me ask you, if you get one pixel wrong, right? If one pixel is colored just the tiniest bit wrong in a picture this size, no problem. No one will notice. No one will notice your one or two corrupt pixels in a collection of millions of pixels. But when you're doing pixel art, every dot counts. Every last dot. You have a colored pixel of some variety, and you have transparent. And that's it. And any dot you get wrong or placed weirdly, it's gonna get noticed. There aren't many pixels. You're doing pixel art. You got like, what? Maybe 16 by 16 at most? 32 by 32 if you want to get edging towards not actually doing pixel art. Like the original pixel art is what? 8 by 8? Or it was 8-bit. I don't know what that translates to. Like, honestly, the fact that you can make something so simplistic, so expressive, is an art. And anyone who's like, oh, it's not real art, it's just pixels. Real art, or at least real digital art, is also just pixels. It's just that you have so many of them that it doesn't camouflage your mistakes. Or that for you it camouflages your mistake. You know what I mean. Eight-bit is the color scale, okay. But yeah, like, back in its day, Mario was fucking impressive. It really was. Some mustachioed guy who actually looks human, jumping around on a limited color palette, a limited pixel scale, and actually making that, like, communicated well. Honestly, like, and then Goombas and Turtles and all, or Koopas and all the like, given the limited colors and the limited, like, pixel count, the fact that they were able to communicate to the players, the fact that they were able to communicate any of that to the players was pretty good. For the record, 8-bit color is... Oh, it's what I do. Okay, so maybe not so much the limited color palette, but the limited pixels. Like, I feel like pixel art is a lot more amazing than a lot of people want to give it credit for. And I think that's a shame. Because, again, if you mess up a pixel when you only have a few thousand at most, versus when you have millions upon millions of pixels, like, it makes that much more of a difference. 256 is limited? Oh, I'm thinking RGB. I'm thinking how 256 is RGB, but that's 3 different spectrums. And then a 4th for alpha. So yeah, no, I'm thinking about 4 times that. Okay, so if I'm thinking about 4 times that, you would have a 4th of that. That'd be, what? 256, 128. Oh, you'd only have a range of 64 per color channel, wouldn't you? Yeah, you'd only have a range of like 64 bits per color channel, I think. Or 64 shades. True color is 24 bits. Okay. Interesting. Point still stands, I think, that the limited ones, the ones where you can't just have what is in reality, and conveying still in pretty dang close to the same amount of clarity, like that's, even if it's, you know, little jank in its own way, that in my mind, limitations lead to art more than the opposite. Lack of limitations, I guess. Okay, let's drop this to about 50%. Do I want... Do I want the edge lighting to be thicker? I don't want to have to go back again. No, I think that's fine. I think that's fine. I'm gonna drop it down to 25 for now. Alright. Alpha is included in the true color. I see. Let's see here. 15 maybe? All right. All right. Kind of the same thing here. Okay, that's bugging me. There we go. Alright, back to what I was doing. What am I doing? Something here? Yeah. Now let's do the same sort of thing. And then similar distance on the other side. Alright. There we go. Alright. There we go. Let's try to get this angle here. And then get the rest of this. Alright, same thing on the other side, though there's not much further to go. We just need to make sure we're kind of following the curve in a logical way. I feel like I need to erase a little bit here to make it feel good. And there we go. Alright! And then, unlike before, where I removed a relatively tiny amount, I feel like I'm going to need to add an amount here. Nah, here. Here we go. There we go. I'll have to come back with like an eraser and stuff and smooth it out. Right now, getting it down is a tad more important than getting it right. Oh wow, it's almost another ad break. I keep feeling like I'm not making any progress because of all the ad breaks. I feel like I probably should know the details of like data and colors and stuff, but like at the same time, I also feel like the point of my message is also possibly just a touch more important than like the details. Oh well.
Unknown brain. Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming, it's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous. I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side.
ba. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Nah, I think a bigger barrier. And then like none of that crap here at the end. Actually, that's probably fine as it is. Alright. What happens if I drop you to 25?
My life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finally, see you looking down and out. Coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music, I'm saying. I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, and I know that I
I'm on a race. All right. Da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba ba. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. All right. Yes, similar thing here too, I think. All right. So maybe a bit thicker, actually, at least to start with. Are we still on NCS? Is everything good? Yeah, okay. It's just I don't know if I've heard this one before. Oh, wait. Oh, it's this one.
I think the girls with their nails done.
Anyway. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da ba ba. Yeah, I think that's probably good. The shadows are clinging where it makes sense for them to cling. Yeah, I think that does it pretty well. In fact, we can... Well, it was a darker color to begin with, so I think more darkness is kind of sort of needed to emphasize the shadows. Let's focus here. What happens if I drop it to, I don't know, 10? Yeah, I think it needs to be more. 15? 15 could be about right. Alright, what if this was also dropped to 15? Yeah, I think that works out pretty nice. Alright. Do we need any light? None of this is actually facing the actual light. So, no, I don't think so. Oh, ads just happened. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba. Ba ba da ba ba da ba da ba ba da. Ba 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 ba. Bark! Bark! Ow! You know, at some point, I just need to make my own playlist of my favorite NCS songs. Just listen through every video NCS is uploaded, and if I like the song, add it to the Paul's NCS playlist. That way, I don't have a mix of songs I don't particularly like and songs I don't. Can you send me the drawing that you just made? Sure, sure. I don't think I'm going to necessarily feature it on stream, but I would be more than happy to look at it. Do-ba-do-do-do. Keeping in mind it's a Friday night funkin' style of drawing. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-hoo. Friday night funkin'. I'm glad I have my Discord back. Anyway, we'll see what you send when you send. Bum 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 bum. Oh yeah, you could also send the art to my Discord. If you do some art and you're proud of it, I have an entire thing on my Discord specifically for people to share their art. Not just my art, anyone's art. So yeah, if you wanted to drop it there, you absolutely could as well. Actually, yeah, I guess it should be art you drew. Oh, wow. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look at this. All right, all right. That is kind of cute. I like the headphones or like have the little kitty ears. Looks very happy. Looks very, very happy. Cute little shades. I love this. I love this. And it is very much a simplistic art style, right? I wouldn't necessarily expect this from like a super duper like mainline artist, right? The kinds that charge hundreds per art piece. But it looks good. It looks fantastic, and I do love it. But yeah, no, seriously, I do quite like it though. And it's very clearly girlfriend from Friday night. And it's also very much like it's not the exact art style, but it carries the aesthetic. It carries the feel of it. And I think that's kind of impressive on its own. All right, we got like 17 seconds. How is... Okay, we got a while before the stream ends. Alright, back to this. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do any light. I think this is good, and I think the amount of shading I went for is good. So yeah, I'm just going to compress this down. Alright, next up is the shading for this part. Now, I think this part is the rim around the neck, right? Oh wait, duh. Yeah. You can tell because it's kind of mildly bluish. Alright. I'm not entirely sure what to even do with this. Hi, hon. What's up?
Vacuum cleaner money.
Oh. Are you telling me you want me to end my stream early? Like, earlier than early?
Nice.
I haven't done art in a long time. Can you please like art stream is already shorter because of stuff we need to do. Can you not pressure me into making it even shorter?
Okay.
I love you.
Also, because we went over, I want to put like
I
want to keep a 20 and then give them $20 cash and then the rest to the stamps. Do I have that heard?
Okay. So basically you want to fish $20 back into the food stamps.
Yeah.
We got 2 weeks left?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you calculate how much money we can spend, do you want to calculate it with 10 extra bucks so that the other 10 bucks from the 20 goes to next week?
Basically.
Okay.
Oh.
Alright. Maths! I kind of messed up grocery shopping. I misunderstood a number. Either I didn't listen closely or Quill didn't say it properly. Probably a mixture of both, if we're gonna be honest. Okay, I'm gonna consider the white frills and these kind of beige fins as being extra thin. I don't think this... I think this stuff is, like, kind of permeable, right? You can kind of see through it. So, what I think I'm going to do then is, I'm still gonna darken it all, but then I'm going to put little circles of light. Kind of... Actually... I think I know what I'm gonna do. No. I don't know, I'm gonna do this. I like doing this somewhat procedurally. My weakness comes and goes. This comes and goes. Oh, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Ow, wow, wow. Ooh, boo, doo, boo, doo. What the fuck am I doing? Alright. Then for this, for the darker layer, keeping in mind the idea is translucence. So the first thing I'm going to want to do, actually, is something like this. It's going to be a little thicker. The darkness is going to be a little thicker near here, where it's attaching to the spine. that. Just push the leading edge straight down the line. Is there anything I didn't like about the drawing? I did like the drawing. Was there anything constructively I didn't like about it? Okay. I think the glasses being the exact same color as the headset, there's this chunk of frame that kind of fuses with the headset, and I feel like there might have possibly been a way to do that better, either by making the frames a slightly different tinge of white, or making the headset a slightly different tinge of like whitish blue. Other than that, I think your shading was pretty good. I find it interesting that you have dark on top of the head, dark for the rest of the hair, and then you have this really weird squiggly light in between. But I think that's just stylish and awesome. So that's not really a problem. Honestly, just the glasses. The glasses fusing with the headset was or headphones, was really the only thing that caught me off and made me think, that could probably be better. The rest of this, I think, is pretty good, honestly. I honestly do think that the rest of it is, like, pretty good. I can't really put my finger on specific stuff and be like, yeah, no, this could be better. Alright. So subliminal. Alright. Time to go smaller. Make sure that's anchored. Make sure that's anchored. Alright, I think most of that's done. Oh, no, I think that's just... Yeah, there isn't any cartilage or something that's attached to. That just is hanging loose. Alright, so the only thing left is... I think where the body would be blocking light. You know what? I think I want that to be another layer yet. Okay, so this is dark body. No. This is going to be shine. Or, yeah, this is going to be transparent shine. Transparent shine. The music stopped. Why'd the music stop? YouTube, please stop making the music stop, because that makes me kind of panic a little. Do, 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 do.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways.
go. Actually, that should probably go to this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, something like that. Alright. So now the question is, should that only be for these three? Yes, yes. I think just for those three. Then the question might be, what about the others? But the body's kind of blocking light from the others. So I think that works. Here we go. And on we'll go. All right. Yeah, no problem. I only wish that I was better at critiques. Like, I looked at it as closely as I could, and most of the things that technically could be considered flaws were easily write-offable as, like, a stylistic choice. Like, if you had fixed the quote-unquote other flaws, what you would have ended up doing was removing the charm of that style. But the fused glasses was something that caught my attention, and even with trying to get this particular style, felt out of place. Like, honestly, I was tempted to talk about the fingers on the right hand and how you had this weird little swirl dividing two fingers that didn't quite divide it properly. But I think that that's very much a charm and or style point. I think in that specific case, having that swirl there, sort of but not really dividing the fingers, actually makes it look better in a weird way. I hope you understand what I mean when I say that. I think that's a thing that a lot of critics of various arts don't seem to understand, right? Like, let's take movie critics, for instance, right? Specifically, the Mario movie. Critics thought the Mario movie was basically the worst thing ever put to cinema. You could hardly go out and find anything worse. Thank you. But, like, yes, it doesn't do the things that are cinematically amazing, right? It doesn't have a complex story. It doesn't have a small twist that takes you by surprise. It doesn't have a number of things that critics look for to grade movies awesome. However, that's not what that movie's about. That's not the style of the movie. That's not the flavor of the movie. That's not what the Mario movie is for. And so that's like trying to grade a salad on how good of a steak it is. A salad's no steak. You're gonna stamp that salad with an F, no matter how good it is. But like, if it's a good blend of vegetables, if the sauce complements the flavor palettes, if there's enough variety, enough crunch, enough flavor, then that's a grade A salad. But it's gonna be an F tier steak. And I feel like a lot of art critics are trying to grade how much of a steak certain arts are, when that art isn't a steak. And no matter how you slice it, that particular art was never going to be a steak. And so it's really stupid, honestly, that they're trying to grade it that way, because that's never what it was intended to be. Ever. So, like, what even is your deal trying to grade a salad as if it were a steak? That's just dumb, right? Yeah, I think something like that works pretty well. I do think I'm going to need to turn it down quite a bit. For instance, 25 seems ridiculous for something thin and transparent like this. I think this is a case for another 15. This part, however, I think is darker for good reason. It's getting thick near those, so I think a 20 makes sense there. Yeah, I think that's good. So I think when I zoom out, like, you can't really tell the difference unless you zoom in, but like, I think from here, yeah, I think it kind of works. And I think I'm going to want to employ a similar mechanic when I go to do the head and ear flappies. Yeah. I think that's good, right? The dark, no. Yeah, this down. Yeah. Darker, and floof right. Yep. Fuse, and fuse. We're good. Fin ridge. Fin beige. This is exactly what I was getting to. Okay. So this is gonna be dark because we're away from the light source. This is going to have thick dark for the areas attached to the fins. And then this is going to have transparent bright. You know what? Actually, since the sunlight can actually shine on these, unlike the other ones, we're going to have trans warm, I think, and then we're going to have trans bright. Transparent warm and transparent bright. Alright. So dark is just going to be all of it by default, because we are, unfortunately, god dang it, on the side not facing the sun. Alright, let's grab an eraser and fix some of this stuff. But yeah, I'll be honest, I've seen much better artists than me turn out much better art than me, much faster than I ever could. And so when people tell me my art is good or great or very good or any of that, I have trouble accepting that as verified true fact. I know better. I know that you wouldn't say it if it weren't true. You wouldn't say it if it weren't the case. However, Oh, actually... Okay. Hold on. It's a bit late. It is. Okay. I think when I get to the part where I'm doing the light going through the fins, I think I'm going to try a slightly different technique. Yeah, because right now I'm white and gray washing. But if it's transparent, it really should try and restore it to the quote-unquote true color of what it's shining through. Maybe slightly bleached, but not whitewash bleached, if that makes sense. Anyway, time for quote-unquote thick dark. It's been a long time since you need. I spent the last 3 weeks just grinning. Yeah, that's too much. This is the correct amount. So this reminds me of the bees in Kipo. Or Kupo? Kupo or Kipo? It's been a while. I think it's Kipo. For those who don't know, Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts is a show that I believe is on Netflix, and it is one of the best shows of this particular era, in my opinion. It is fun. It basically shows a lot of faith in humanity, which is something I strive to maintain. It shows a lot. I'm just gonna go with it shows a lot. It is beautiful. It is touching. There's this constant struggle between believing in people, even in a reality where some of them you can't put your faith in. It shows that while sometimes you need to have a firm hand, if you just go about being a hypocrite, you'll never get anyone to side with you, sort of thing. Like, it'll be hard. It'll be difficult. There are struggles. You can't just blindly have faith in people. You can't just blindly do whatever. But if you abandon your principles, you're not going to get anywhere either. And it does a good job showing the balance between blind optimism and actually kind of what needs to be done to have a chance of changing hearts and minds. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful, it's fun, it's a cartoon. Clearly it's a little bit simplistic, but it goes places. And I think it's well constructed. And in this show, one of the quote-unquote Wonder Beasts, which is a mutated creature, one of the Wonder Beasts are these bees that basically talk in dubstep noises. So when I hear this stuff right here, oh, an advertisement's about to start. Well, dang. Anyway, when I hear this kind of stuff, this dubsteppy stuff, it makes me think of those bees from Kipo and the Age of Wonder Beasts. I'm gonna finish this spin since I'm very close to done. There. last 2 weeks just grinning. I spent the last 2 weeks just grinning. Da 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 da. Alerts are now available on my dashboard. Neat. I don't know. Oh, that's what I've been doing, I think? I don't know. You know what? I think tonight I'm going to give a listen to every single NCS song that's available to me, and I am going to create a playlist of the ones I like. That way, next time I do an art stream or any stream in which background music is applicable, I will have my favorites. Welcome back from the adverts, everyone who has pulled away. I hope you're enjoying yourselves so far. We are reaching near the end of what I am capable of doing this stream. I was hoping to be much further along, I'll be honest. Though, if I can finish Caffi, then Caffinished is going to end up being correct. And honestly, I am getting close to the end of shading Caffi, so yes, Caffinished. Other than that, I don't know. I hope my friend Slush Bear, when I finally turn this in, gives me a good grade. He's been kind of helping me get better with my art, giving me suggestions here, nudging me towards different ways of doing things there, just kind of helping me along. He says I'm getting better and doing pretty good. Like, he says next to some of the stuff he's seen me draw in the past, that I am getting better. And I'm glad. I hope that's the case. Because, honestly, I mean, I won't say there's no point if I don't improve, but I would like to improve. I would like for each drawing to be ever so slightly better than the drawings that came before. And what I've noticed is that every drawing seems to take longer than the drawings that came before. I'm trying new things, I'm hyper-analyzing, I'm doing some other stuff, and I'm not certain that what I'm doing is the best way to go about it, but I am certain that I'm enjoying myself. And I think that's pretty cool. Aww. Oh, here we go. Bom bom bom. Bom 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 bom. Bom bom. Bom. Bum 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 ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 bum. I hit a heck and space bar. What the heck? Bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum 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 ba bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum bum ba dum bum 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 bum. Bum ba bum bum ba dum bum 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 ba dum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum 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 banana bum bum banana bum 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 banana bum bum banana bum banana bum banana banana bum banana bum 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 banana bum 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 bana bum 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 bana bum 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 bana bum 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 Let's go. Yeah. Ba ba da ba 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 da. Ba ba da ba ba. All right.
Ba. Hababa.
I should have known someone would do that.
Hababadadaba. Hatapatakataka. Hatanda.
That's kind of my own fault.
Hababadakataka.
I glip.
Ba. Ba. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba ba. Habababa. Habababa.
Hoppy has to hop.
Ba 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 ba.
It has to.
Hawa.
There we go.
Ha. Ha. Hawa.
How
Ha.
ah.
Hadapantaka. Hababam. Habababa. Hawawa. Ha.
Ooh, that's a good wisdom.
Hawawa. Hawawa. Papa.
Who's there?
Pa.
Well,
Pataka.
who?
Patata patante. Pakada patan. Patagada patante. Hadaba.
All right. All right. Whoops. Oh. There we go. out just a little bit. Make it clear, make it whole. Alright, the bottom fin. So for those who weren't here for a previous explanation, the reason I'm coloring these fins extra black further out is so that when I lower, I think, the alpha, make it kind of transparent. Wait. Huh. Anyway, when I lower the alpha and make it kind of transparent, then it's going to be like cartilage and stuff, clinging to the spine. It's going to be a less transparent area of the fin, is what I'm going for. Alright, transient. Alright, so let's drop these temporarily to get this color. This color is going to be important moving forward. These can return. In fact, this should maybe be... Whoops. No. This needs to be like 50-ish%, please. Yeah. For now. The actual percentage will change later. Alright, so what I want... Light is going through. Light is filtering through these fins. And as it filters through these fins, it is picking up in brightness. Actually, I do want this at 100%. It is picking up in brightness as it goes through the fins. Now, it is natural light entering, but it's subdermius light? I don't know what it's called. But it's going to be a little more vibrant. I think for the first layer it can be the exact color, but I think I'm going to want to push it closer this way when I go to do the second layer of it. So for the first layer, let's just start by doing this and then erasing what doesn't fit. I don't know what you want. Let's have a little fun till the downfall. If you feel like I do right now, don't say you're from the run to the other side, my love. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason. I don't understand this song. Like, you wanna try, but you never do. I get that one. You wanna cry, but you never do. And that being a reason, I don't get it. Is it like you want to show your feelings, but you never do? Is that what that's about? Anyway, I don't know what you want. Fun till a downfall. If you feel like I do right now, Don't tell you from the run to the other side. You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. The first swipe I can do with Reckless Abandon because it's going to go thicker. And I'm mostly just trying to reveal where the black is. The second swipe requires a little bit more accuracy. But you never do. I will figure out the edges later. Alright, take a swipe here to clear that up.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. Pain I felt is painful,
All is said and done.
I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see.
Break out, I've got to see.
All my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all.
Fearless. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Do 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 do.
Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in.
All right.
Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are.
Oh.
Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent.
All right.
A feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all. Fearless.
There we go. Probably put a little curve at the end of this. Same with this one. Kind of take some of the sharp point off of it. Alright. Alright, my goal of the first swipe, which is mostly just to reveal where the second swipe needs to go. There we go. Under the night, there's my hands to the sky, but it's no use, the girl can't stop me from shining through. It's true, I will let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, let the light shine through to you. Whoops. Undo. Eh. There we go. Get the correct color back in case I'm gonna need it. And then get the eraser out because I am gonna need that. Undo. Be on the right layer. And then just kind of curve this a bit. Alright. Yeah, I like the effect. I can't wait to see what the end result will be. Alright, a little bit brighter and more vibrant.
Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire.
But it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light... Actually, those are thicker than here. Nah, it's fine. There we go. Smooth it out a bit. Round the corner. There we go. Right, 5 minutes. There we go. Ah, do you think that I'm invisible? Okay. This is a fun song. Do you think that I'm invisible? Invisible. Do you think that I'm invisible? I'm visible. Do you think that I'm invisible? this up a little. Yeah. Alright. Alright, that takes care of that level. And now for the bright. I think for this, I want to bend it a touch closer to orange and push it a touch closer to fully saturated. It might be easier just to kind of... And like before, I'm going to have to erase quite a bit. Oh no, the music died. Bye-bye, YouTube Pie.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers
Of the sun.
to dream, believe in strength. Now I'm the only one,
Only one. You know what? I think half.
ordinary boy. Until I broke the rules, my life
Life destroyed.
destroyed. Until I walk awake, scream my mind, I shout, the ground shakes. How much can I take? My mind will break. Will it break? Can I take? Can I be
You're a superhero. 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 Okay. This needs to be one of my final ad breaks, which means I basically, if I can't get this done before the next ad break, that's going to have to be basically the end of it. And I would like to at least get Caffey's shading done before I call it quits. So, I'm going to work through this ad break, and I apologize, but it's just more erasing. It's what you literally just saw me do with the previous layer, but different. And we will return to that, but I'm going to keep working on it while you guys are watching ads. I'm going to have to say that again when you guys are done watching ads, but anyway. You're a superhero. You're a superhero. Get this curved. Superhero. 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 Doing a little erasing during the break is like how they have seeming shortcuts on a cooking show. Yeah. We already completed this step. I'm basically doing that because I don't have the time. Like, if this were a game and there were plot and you could miss a cutscene via commercial, I wouldn't. But since I'm basically doing what I've been doing, but just more of the same, legit more of the same, no plot, no new stuff discovered, nothing you haven't already seen, I don't feel nearly as bad about it. Because honestly, I'm just gonna be erasing and erasing and erasing. And I'm going to keep doing it until this effect is ready. I will make sure I don't, like, transparency balance the effect until you guys are watching. Because that's where the real magic is. Right? Everything I've been doing right now is just mechanical work. I've figured out how I want this effect to work, and the magic is gonna happen on screen. And me erasing a bunch is not the magic. It's the secret behind the magic, but you already know how I'm doing it. I already showed you how I'm doing it. I love everything. Feathers setting all around the room. But that's alright. It's hard to see, but that's alright. Hush. It sounds like this person lit their house on fire and just wants you to be okay with it. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. This is remarkably close to that S word that you can't say on YouTube, or else you will immediately be demonetized and possibly even video taken down. Alright. Oh, I was about to reread what you already said. Alright. Good enough. We're coming back to this. So yeah, even working overtime, my work amounts to a single fin got properly erased. This song is basically placed your house in an oven for 3. Oh, Blith. That was great. I love that. I'm laughing so much that my erasing is not properly synced. I think, if I remember right, Blith, you're from Sarge's Telegram group, and if that's the case, yeah, that's definitely his humor. That right there is absolutely a humor he would approve of. And you know what? I approve of it. Hashtag don't actually put your house in an oven. I don't know how you would do it, but don't. But hashtag for the sake of a joke. That's kind of funny and I approve of it. I would say if you find a way to actually place your entire house into an oven, I will be impressed, but also I would encourage you not to turn on the oven. Unless you live in the Southwest, where your house is already in an oven. Yeah, that's probably fair. Honestly, my house feels like an oven because we haven't turned on the AC yet. Because my boyfriend is worried about completely destroying our air conditioner. And given past situations, I'm not surprised that he's worried about that. You know what? I think the subdermal stuff, I feel like the subdermal stuff at least needs to be further away from this. Yeah. Yeah, the subdermal stuff is going to be a bit away from the edge. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da, rub-a-dub-dub-dub-a-duck. Which actually helps with this a little. Doodaloo-doo-doo-doo-doo, rub-a-dub-dub-dub-a-duck. Doodaloo-doo-doo-doo-doo, doodaloo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I got a feeling. Whoever thought that mountains should be the source of red mana and powering fire spells have never set foot in Arizona. Let's be honest. Actually, I'm pretty sure some of the red mana, some of the quote-unquote mountains, some of those are around like magma pools or deserts. Well, no, deserts tend to be plains. I don't know. Like some of the cards feature molten stuff and hot areas rather than actual mountains. Light it up. We're gonna light it up. We're gonna light it up. Bump, 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 bump. Sort of. I mean, I don't know why it's mountains. I really don't. I mean, okay. If you look deeply at it, some of the colors of mana make sense. For instance, forest. Forest is about growth and life and thriving, the thrivingness of life. And so it kind of makes sense because you're surrounded by plant life, you're surrounded by wildlife, there's shrooms, it's just complete and total wilderness. And life thrives in complete and total wilderness. And then fields, I don't know why fields and plains are like, I guess they're more orderly because you can see for a wide distance. I guess that's the mindset there. They're orderly because you can see for a wide distance. I don't see how they're lawful, but they can still grow food, which still helps with the health. So there's that. I'm not sure exactly why plains is for white mana. Plains is mostly about law and order and helping out your fellow person and that kind of thing. And then there's, there's blue? And blue, I don't know why blue is islands. I mean, blue is all about outsmarting reality itself. Blue is about seeing the rules, seeing what makes the rules, and seeing how to use the rules to break the rules. And that, I guess that kind of makes sense for island. If you live on an island, you don't have many resources. You have the ocean, that's a pretty powerful resource, but you're surrounded by it. In order to get fresh water, you need to hack the ocean into giving you fresh water. I.e., boiling the water off to collect the fresh water once it condenses. Like, I guess if you live on an island, everything is hacking reality to continue surviving. You think they might have gone with old fantasy tropes of plains equals human kingdoms and castles and mountains equal goblins. You know, that fits. That at least fits. If that's what they did, it works. Black being swamps actually makes perfect sense. For instance, right? So black is about power at any cost. The cost of your soul, the cost of a hay penny, I don't know. Just give me that power, yo. I don't care if I have to trade my soul. I don't care if I have to trade my firstborn son. Just give me that power at any cost and murder my enemies. That's what black is, right? That's what black mana is all about. And a swamp is kind of all about the cycle of death and reincarnation almost. Not even reincarnation, but like utilizing death to get ahead in life. There's a lot of rot that becomes the fertile foundations for future stuff. You go for zombie movies, that's usually started in a swamp. There's fungal stuff everywhere, which is very much using the dead to move yourself forward. Like, there's a lot of that. Witches are almost always in the swamp, right? When's the last time you saw an evil, sinister witch that's out to, like, scheme and brew and corrupt nature, just strolling with a sun hat in the middle of New York, or on the top of the tallest peaks I could see. But the whole point is they're usually in a place that's considered a corruption of nature. And swamps, while they are nature, they do feel a bit like a corruption of nature. And so I get it. I get why someone would say, oh, this doesn't seem very nature-y. There must be a witch involved. I get it. You're on Instagram. You've seen you've seen what I just said? Okay. Well, then maybe I'm wrong, but the point is the trope. The trope of a witch is being where nature seems to be a bit wonky, helping to push nature to continue to be wonky. God dang it. Come on, I got this. Again, any unevenness and jankiness in my art, a good chunk of it I blame on the fact that I'm using a mouse instead of a drawing pad. Alright. Alright, time for the magic. Let's tinker with values and see if this works the way I'm hoping it will. Alright. Let's start with the dark parts. By my, yeah, 10 works just well for that. Alright, now for the thicker, darker parts. I think 15 will probably work just fine. No, I think it needs to be a bit more. 20? No, I think it needs to be a bit more. 25? Yeah, that should be fine. Next is this. Let's start at 20-ish. A bit brighter. It doesn't need to be that bright. Let's go at 50. And then this. Oh yeah, I kind of like that effect. Maybe a bit more. Let's also put you at 50, maybe? Yeah, I think I like that effect. Something about it feels a bit right. The sun just going through. Oh, I just realized. Let me think. Okay, I know how to handle this. Whoa, that's way too big. Let's get rid of it here. Nah, that one's fine. Here too. That one's high enough to catch the sunlight. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. It's a bit of a strange effect, but I think it works. You kind of like the magic model in Mage the Ascension. I'm gonna have to look into Mage the Ascension. I've heard of it. I do like the Chronicles of Darkness universe. Yeah, this isn't quite having the effect I was hoping it would have, but it's too late to change it, and I do still kind of like it. So I'm gonna go with it. Fin beige. Alright, all that's left is eye black. Well, that's easy. So I'm gonna have one layer for wet shine. I'm gonna have another layer for reflective shine. And in both cases, it's just going to be pure white. Alright. Actually, undo the last one. This is allowed to be it. Oh wait, no. This is allowed to be pure white. Reflective shine requires a more painterly touch. This can probably be brought down to... I don't know. 15? Yeah, that's fine. Mage the Ascension has 9 spheres of magic that you can combine to get different effects. Correspondence, which sounds like communication. Entropy, which sounds like time magic, things wearing down. Forces, which sounds like just bapping things around. Life, yep. Matter, okay, so matter is, I guess, physical stuff. Mind, spirit. No, time is time. So I guess entropy is stuff wearing down, and time is the flow of time. And prime. Is prime like the secret element that you're not supposed to have access to that leads to corruption if you have too much of it? Because I'm familiar with a fan module for not really prime, is just a raw application. Okay, because I'm somewhat familiar with the Chronicles of Darkness, the Chronicles of Darkness series via actually, would there even be a reflection? I don't know if there would be. I'll just put a little bit of this though anyway. Probably drop that to 50%. Yeah, I think that works. I think that second dot doesn't work. I think this needs to be 10. I think that's fine at 50. Alright. Merge. We're done with Caffi. The bowl is next for shading, but I don't think I have time for that. Chronicles counterpart to Mage the Ascension is Magic the Awakening? Oh, Mage the Ascension... Wait, Mage the Ascension and Mage the Awakening are different? Because I know there's Vampire the Masquerade, there's... I think there's Werewolf the something, there's... I thought it was Mage the Ascension. And then I followed a fan module called Genius the Transgression. And I very much like Genius the Transgression, by the way. It's pretty fun. Okay, we're basically time to raid out. I colored Caffi. Caffi is Caffinished, as promised in the title. So let's get this moving out, because my boyfriend will have a conniption if we go just a little bit too long. You can't hear the music anymore. I stopped the, there we go. Anyway, let's see how many wonderful beans are currently watching. It says about 2 of you. I don't know if I, agree with that number, because I won't know, but it gives me a rule of thumb for how far I should raid. Kaigen is doing some Minecraft. That's not a bad choice. Yeah, Kaigen is a friend of mine. I raid into them somewhat frequently, and Minecraft is a thing I typically do on this channel, so that seems good. There's World of Darkness, which they ended and rebooted into a new one, and then the new one became Chronicles of Darkness when they brought back the old World of Darkness. So, World of Darkness existed, and then ended, and then started up again, but then it started up again a second time, and so when it started up again a second time, the first one became Chronicles. Interesting. I don't know which it is then. I don't know if World of Chronicles is what I was dealing with. And they follow a similar thing, you said? Anyway, raiding out. Here is the raid message. If you have access to my emotes, please copy the whole thing. If not, then please copy the text portion at least. The new one became Chronicles. The old one was brought back. Okay, so there's World of Darkness, and then... which left and came back. And then there's World of Darkness 2, which became Chronicles of Darkness when World of Darkness got reintroduced. Sounds confusing. Is it basically the same system, though? Is it basically the same system that they're doing? Anyway, thank you everyone for coming to watch the stream. I hope you enjoyed some heckin' art. Next week should be more art, unless something gets in the way, which it often seems to do nowadays. Thursdays, Tears of the Kingdom. I hope to see you then. Have a great day, my friends. Goodbye, everyone. Know that learning happens wherever you are. Seek the new and unusual with big ol' open eyes. Always be kind, but don't be anyone's fool. May magic always be with you. But more important than anything else I could say, even if you are incapable of changing the entirety of this ginormous world, you can still make an entire world of difference for the people you help. Goodbye, everyone!